Hello, and now this is another exciting edition of Easy Maths Tutor. So what are we going to study today? Let me check in my video archives. Oh, types of triangles. That is what I have here today. So quickly, we're going to talk about triangles. We all know that triangles are three-sided plane shapes. A shape that has three sides, pointed sides. It has three angles and it has three sides. But today we know that there are different types of triangles. There are different types of triangles, and that's what we have today. So the first triangle I'm going to talk about is the equilateral triangle. I'm going to feature isosceles triangle, and I'm going to feature the obtuse triangle, the scalene triangle, and the right angle triangle. Okay, so let's check it out and see what we have here. Okay, yes, what I'm saying, I'm going to talk about five types of triangles. There may be 1 million types of triangles, but the five that I know is what I'm going to talk about today. The first one is the equilateral triangle. The equilateral triangle is a triangle which all the three sides of the triangle is equal. And because the three sides of the triangle is equal, when you investigate further, when you look closely, you find out that the three angles are also the same. Hooray! And then the next triangle is the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means that the triangle has two sides equal. The difference between isosceles and the equilateral triangle is equilateral, the three sides are equal, while the isosceles, the two sides are equal. What does this mean? Three sides are equal for the equilateral means three angles are equal. Therefore, two sides of the isosceles triangle is equal means two of the angles are equal. And then the next triangle we're talking about is the scalene triangle. I don't know how it's pronounced, scalene or scalene or whatever, scalene, whatever you want to pronounce it. So the scalene triangle means all the three sides are different. Therefore, all the three angles are also different. So that is what we mean by the scalene triangle. And then we're going to talk about the obtuse. The obtuse triangle. Obtuse triangle means a triangle that bends to one side. And why does it bend to one side? Because one of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. One of the angles is greater than 90 degrees. As you can see, the scalene triangle. That means the other two angles of that triangle are summed together are less than 90 degrees, because we all know that the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. And then the last triangle I'm going to talk about today is the right angle triangle. Woo! Now the right angle triangle means one side of the triangle is a right angle. That is a perpendicular. Too many words, right angle, perpendicular. That simply means 90 degrees. One of the angle is 90 degrees. That means the two other angles of a right angle triangle summed together gives us 90 degrees. Okay, now there are sides on this right angle triangle. On the right angle triangle, if you have an angle, let's call the angle theta. So now we'll find out that the side that lies, the angle is lying on one side. Now the side the angle lies on is known as the adjacent. Okay? While the side of the triangle that faces the angle, it looks straight down on the angle or straight up on the angle, that side is known as the opposite. So whichever angle we are looking at, whether from up or down of the right angle triangle, the opposite is the side that faces the angle. Okay, it changes with the side of the angle. The adjacent is the line or the side that rests on the angle, while the hypotenuse is the side that joins the opposite side and the adjacent side. This is majorly a summary of a right angle triangle. These are the 5 types of triangles that I'm talking about today. So quickly, we're going to solve a problem, a quick problem. Given a right angle triangle, which the two sides is 1, 1, find x. So the angle of one side of this triangle is 45 degrees. So using Pythagoras theorem, we'll have, Pythagoras theorem means the square of the two sides of a right angle triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse, which is 1 square plus 1 square equal to x square. So taking the square roots of both the left hand side and the right hand side, we will have x equal to the square root of 1 plus 1, which means x is the square root of 2. Okay, now let's try another method to find that side using trigonometric ratios. Now, trigonometric ratios, we are going to use sine. Now, the sine trigonometric ratio stands for opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 45 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is 1 over x. Therefore, we'll make x subject of the formula, giving us 1 over sine 45. Okay, so 1 over sine 45, we know that sine 45 is root 2 over 2. So if you flip it over, you will have 2 over root 2. Now, your question is, how is x the same thing as 2 over root 2 and root 2? Now, if you rationalize 2 over root 2, that means multiply the numerator and the denominator by the square root of 2, we will end up having root 2, which is the same answer we got when we used the Pythagoras theorem. So that shows that you can use any of these methods to find the value of any side or angle of a right angle triangle. Also, let's try the ratio cos 45. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent for this triangle is 1 and hypotenuse is x. Making x subject of the formula, we have 1 over cos 45. Cos 45 gives us what? 1 over 2 root 2. Okay, that's the value of x. Root 2 over 2. Therefore, x is equal to root 2. Okay, after rationalizing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this video today and this class today. I want to see you in my next video. If you've not subscribed, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. When you subscribe and when you share this video, you make us keep on running. You make sure that this channel stays alive and stays active. Thank you and see you in our next video. God bless you. Bye.